Let's move forward. So, when you're looking for a mate, when you're looking for that man, okay, my question to you is this. Is it more important for him to be your intellectual equal or your financial equal? Which is more important? We're going to start over here to my right.
For me, it's intellectual.
Okay.
Financial, I mean, we can build together. But what I have found that, you know, you meet guys, and if they don't feel they are where you are, it's like, they're like, nah, let me back up. She got too much going on, and I just have this. So for me, it's intellectual. We can build, you know, we can build.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. What you think?
I mean, I agree with you 100%. For me, it is definitely more intellectual. Because like you said, you know, the wealth part, the money part, we could come together and do that. It's interesting though, because, and one of the reasons I told my brother it would be great to have a panel of women, because, you know, we all do things differently.
Right.
And so I do have a girlfriend who, as I call her, she's the journalist. She's very well read. She's the one that's read probably every self-help book there is, every psychotherapy book there is, you know, so she's very, you know, introspective. And so when I said something to her about that question, you know, I just knew she was going to say, oh, intellectual. I just knew it. She said, well, I mean, I don't know if I can answer that question right off the bat. She was like, well, how dumb is the rich guy? You know, and you know, so for her, there was, you know, it's kind of like, what, let's qualify it, you know. So is the rich guy somebody I can't have a conversation with at all?
Right.
And is the intellectual person somebody that I'm literally picking up off the street? You know, so she's like, where are we going with this? How extreme? And I honestly, I must tell you, I had never really even thought about it to that degree or on that level.
Right.
So we all do have these different opinions about, you know, how we feel, you know, as Black professional women out here. But I will definitely say for me, it is, you know, the intellectual part, because we all know you could get that guy who has all the money, you know, but he treats you awfully, you know, you feel empty. He is not your partner. He is not your friend, but you guys have all the money. You know, I need I can lay my head on my pillow at night and know that I'm laying next to my partner, somebody who has my back, my best friend, that person who's going to be there with me.
Right.
I need that.
Right.
In a relationship. Yeah. Definitely.
And now, by all means, I'm not saying that I will take in a brother that's just sitting on the couch playing a video game all day. Absolutely not. Right. You have to have some drive, some work ethics, but you know, he doesn't have to make triple times what I make.
Right.
Not at all.
Okay.
So yeah, just wanted to clarify that.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. And E, you know who I'm talking to. The one who's well read that she was just talking about. Let me put it in brackets for you. Okay? We talking about a brother who is coming out of a bad situation right now. One of the things that separates him from the sheep is that he's a thinker. He's intellectual and he's a thinker, which is two of the most dangerous things that you can have in a person, period, right? Because most people nowadays, you know, the system that we're in now, it's not for the thinker. You know, they want to stop as much thought as possible. So you find a man out there, E, that's a thinker, intellectual equal, with that drive that we talked about, right? This brother is making maybe 20K. You making 200K, right? You know, with the right wind in his sail, the right motivation, you know that this man can achieve in a totally different life, a totally different situation. This man could have been president, right? It's a lot of brothers out there like that, right? total different opportunities. These men could have been Barack, right? Because I know women love Barack. But had they had a different set of situations, he could have been king. Do you take that man, or do you take the man who, for whatever reason, had a different break, had a different experience, or maybe initially had a little more drive? Do you take that guy if you cannot have a conversation with this guy about the weather? So, E, inbox me. Let me know what you feel about that.
Sorry, E.
And we'll definitely revisit that particular question. Right? So, but my biggest concern is with the fellas is a lot of us don't believe you. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us believe that you guys are being politically correct right now because you're on camera. But the reality of it is a lot of men feel like, because like you said, a lot of time when men see what a woman has been able to accumulate as far as assets, what have you, they retreat. But the reason they retreat is because they feel, well, two reasons they retreat, but one of the reasons they retreat is because they feel like, you will feel, that they're less than, right? For the Omega, I'm personally an alpha, right? but for the Omega, a woman that has assets, a woman who has achieved some things in life, she's too much pressure, right? She's gonna want. You know what I'm saying?
She has a standard.
Yeah, she is. Yeah,
she already set that bar high just for how she treats herself.
Exactly.
Right.
And for that Omega, you don't want him no way. But what you got to realize is like you said, you've already set the bar way too high. I don't want to work that hard, right? So you have to watch that guy. But there are a lot of alphas out here who don't have a problem with your situation, that can be the man in the house, that can provide, but he's going to also supplement in other areas. Because keep in mind, let's say you making 200,000, he making 60,000, right? But he's going to also hold you down in other areas, right? So he's going to be that man who comes in, he's going to provide, he's going to pay bills, he's going to make sure that the house is running on a budget, he's going to make sure that the cars are running, he's going to make sure that we're acquiring whatever assets it is that we set out to acquire. He's still doing that, and you're making more money than him, right? So E, that's what that thinker will do for you.
I'm sorry, E.
Just saying. That's what the thinker will do for you. But a lot of men feel like, ladies, y'all don't necessarily see it that way. Y'all, it sounds good to say the intellectual, but we feel like you really want Daddy Warbucks. You really want the man that's counting money.
Maybe you might need to find some other panelists, but myself.
Okay.
It's intellectual.
It's intellectual.
I was going to say, you have to find my dating. If you went down my dating history, it's very clear what's not about me.
Okay, all right.
It's not the money, okay?
That's fair. So, fellas.
Seriously.
So, fellas, it's very important to realize that when you see these women out here that are doing their thing, society has changed. Women are going to be out here, they're going to be making money, they're going to be grinding, they're going to be doing their thing. And use that energy that you see in these women that are achieving all of these great things. And what happens if you use that energy, and I do say use, for some reason, we have a problem with the word use in a relationship, but use that energy, and the synergy that y'all can create together will be absolutely positively amazing. I know because I lived it. That is my life, right? I'm not talking to you about anything that I do not know about. So I say to my brothers out there, when you find that woman who is creating, who is creating her own wind, so to speak, hey man, draft. Get in there with her. See if y'all can build a dream together. See if y'all can plan together. See if y'all dreams are alike, so that y'all can begin to build. And this woman can also propel you to be the absolute best man that you can be, because it's a real thing. It happens, and it happened in my life, right? So what we're going to do right now, team, is we're going to go ahead and take a real quick break. I'm going to let these ladies, get a little something to drink or whatever, and we'll be right back in about 2 seconds.